This is Tales of Heroes video replay review number 76 for June 3rd, 2011. Rusty as hell. Welcome one, welcome all, welcome to another exciting episode of Tales of Heroes. Reborn, as it were. I am Bridger, aka Adam Russo, and joining me today is my good friend Rogers. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Bridger. It's really great to be able to bring you guys another episode of Tales of Heroes. This is 76, if I remember correctly. It has been a long time in the making, and we've been talking about this forever. And finally, we just got some time to get this together, and really looking forward to showing you guys a good game.
All right, so starting off with the traditional, the epic guess what map we're on game. That's right, you're in the view of the soldier. What map is this? We'll pull back a little bit here, and if you guessed C'est moi, you are right. All right, let's jump into it, shall we? I don't want to take too long to get back into the groove. This is going to be known as the Rusty as Hell episode, and I'm going to be checking out the American player, Fireball, and my friend Rogers is going to keep track of the Panzerie das Zwei Fliegen. That's a great name.
Das ist wie Fliegen.
Okay,
yes.
You do that better. That's why I'm on the American side. I'll do the sexist drawl. That's not true. I can't do that either. So, without further ado, we are at the 5-second mark, unpausing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unpause. So, I'll come out and say it. I have no idea what's going to happen in this game. I just picked one at random. This one looked good. We're going to try it. If it's good, you're going to see this. If it's not, you're not going to see this, which means we're talking to nobody. So this is going to be fantastic. C'est moi. Great map. Great map. Classic. I've been playing a bunch recently, and I haven't played it at all yet, actually. None of the auto matches happen to come up at C'est moi. Although I played that new Industrial Riverbed twice so far. We got a double engineer start for the American player, and here comes the first set of Panzer Grenadiers off the gate. What's your favorite strategy with Panzer Elite? Because they have a lot of different options available to them at the very beginning. Do you build a building with your first unit? Do you wait and send that unit out and build with the second unit? What's your favorite thing to do there, Rogers?
Well, what I've noticed is interesting here. We have two Panzer Grenadiers start, the Kettengrads running around capping things. We do not have the G43. Well, actually, we have the G43s coming up on the second squad here as opposed to the first squad. That's unusual, but what I like to do, especially in team games, is I normally go a 4 PE opening so I can help my teammate project power in the field. And then with I'll either retreat the first squad that gets wounded or like loses a few men. I'll be reinforcing them at base and use them to be
constructors.
Yes, they will be building the first building. And if that doesn't work, I normally build a 5th squad eventually when I get enough manpower, and I will go from there and start constructing normally tier 2 building.
Yeah, tier 1 building. It's so tempting. You just want to be able to make it work, but it never works. It never works, especially not in a 1v1, at least not in my experience. I am not a Panzer Elite player. They are not my style. I'm going to stick with Wehrmacht myself. All right, so the American's got, let's see, has he got another rifle squad on the team? He's got a second rifle squad currently being built. But you're right, the Panzer Elite certainly can get a lot of manpower out real quick. If he focused all 3 of these Panzer Grenadiers on the single rifleman, he could certainly force it to retreat. Similar to a machine gun type opening with the Wehrmacht. If you get a machine gun and a Volksgrenadier.
That's
so
true.
Let's see. It looks like the Panzer Elite player is taking a bit more territory right off the bat.
Yeah, he is being very aggressive in the northern hand sector, and he's seeing a lot of rifle squads right now in the south, and has forced his Kettengrad off. It's going to be interesting to see if he still has not constructed a building yet, so he's probably going for a map control heavy start here, or at least delaying the American from getting the resource advantage here early game.
Small skirmish between the Panzer Grenadiers and the Engineers. Panzer Grenadiers going for green cover, it looks like.
Could be.
Maybe they're just slowly retreating. Another skirmish going on in the middle, Rifles versus Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer Grenadiers in very good cover. Rifles in very good cover as well. This is not going to work out for the Panzer Grenadiers, I don't think, because they don't have G43s as far as I can tell.
Yeah, we do have a squad coming in from the north, though, that's probably going to flank that squad and get some good sideways fire on them so the cover won't help the GIs there. That'll be great.
Yep, green cover is directional cover only. And they've got the G43s there. They are about to put the hurt on the rifleman here, I think. There goes the first one. Good job pulling those guys back. He didn't lose anybody. That was perfect. Oh, but now here comes the second rifle squad. This is turning into a big fight here in the middle now.
Yeah, definitely. There's going to need to be a lot more PE firepower there. These rifles are very low health on squad at least. So the PE player is actually holding very well right now.
Here comes a third rifle squad up from the south. Just firing into the building.
Grenades.
That half squad. Oh, grenades just got picked up by the American player.
It's going to be devastating here. Very nice dodge there.
Yeah.
Perfect. Picture perfect. We actually have defensive operations up from the Panzer Elite player, and he is building a forward HQ here to get a healing house.
In the church there?
Yeah, indeed, this case, the church will actually save. So,
interesting.
See what happens there.
Oh, he tried to throw a grenade. He predicted the Panzer Grenadiers inside would try to retreat.
They might have to. I mean, they're in deep trouble right now. How many grenades do we have thrown? We've had one at the church and one over there, so that's 50 munitions right there.
Yeah. I don't think the American's going to have it right now.
Ooh, we just lost a squad inside that church with G43s.
Youch.
So that is debatable.
But he would have lost if they came out of that building. Even if he hit the retreat button immediately, there were two squads ready to cut it to ribbons. So it kind of was probably better just to make him shoot at it for a longer period of time.
Do the units in the building actually get heals too? I don't believe so.
No, it did not appear to be the case, and I've never seen that happen. You have to be outside the building to get the effect. So, victory points are going to start shifting in favor of the Panzer Elite player here.
We're losing a strategic
we have more G43s being upgraded by just about all the squads. We have another one just came out of the HQ. Still no buildings, which is interesting. We may have the squad here that's retreating begin construction here. It's going to be interesting to see if he goes for larger squads. I would almost recommend that right now.
And
here we go.
The Kampfgruppe, so he's going to go for Shreks or Mortar Half-Track or an Infantry Half-Track here.
Yeah, the American player is actually going to be a bit behind in the fuel game. He didn't manage to get either of the +5 fuels, at least not recently. He might have had this one, I think, for a little while. He doesn't have an OP on his +10, so he's not going to be able to go for like a fast M8 or anything quite like that just yet. He's finally getting back another +5.
We have territory cut off.
Yeah, I do see that.
And he's losing his only victory point to the Ketten. He's going to reverse that right now, but still, every little point can count sometimes.
It does. It definitely does. Those +5s can really, they add up if you have the whole game. One thing I find interesting right now, we have incendiary grenades being upgraded right now from the headquarters. Das ist wie Fliegen. He is probably going to try and keep Americans out of cover with those incendiary grenades. We do have a battle going down the middle again. More grenades out, 2 more men down.
I haven't seen the PE player use his suppression fire with those G43s yet.
I heard it was changed in the patch. I think that there is a difference. Like it only pins now. I think it pins as opposed to suppressing right now.
Oh, okay.
Not sure about that.
Wow, but the Americans caught in the open with very low health squads, and a nicely placed grenade gonna force them all to retreat. Wow, I didn't even see a grenade timer on that. Did they change that too? I just never play PE.
Incendiary grenades have no...
Oh, that's right. They don't. They just did the burn over time. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Jeez, it's been a long time.
It has. It has.
Ketten taking back some points here.
Very nice keeping that thing alive. I would have lost it by now, to be perfectly honest.
The Ketten, yeah, I always lose my tank Ketten. Again, not a PE player. Not me.
We have the Panzer Support Command coming up, so he may be saving up his fuel for an early Panzer IV, which could be devastating right now because we don't have sticky bombs up from the Americans, do we?
No, and I don't think... Oh, but he's got a triage. That's very good because he had a lot of low health squads at full strength. So, yeah, he's going to need to get some anti-tank guns soon.
After our victory point.
I don't think that... I mean, a well-microed Panzer IV isn't going to be subjected to sticky bombs, I don't think.
No, I mean, half the sticky bombs that hit a Panzer IV, if it has the side skirts, don't even do any damage. They just pop. They don't do any damage.
Oh, wow.
Interesting how that happens. We have a mortar half-track coming out currently, so it looks like the Panzer IV idea is not what he's going for, at least in this immediate time. I don't know how... I guess the mortar half-track is a good idea because...
The Americans keep hiding behind green cover and assaulting the middle.
Yes, they do clump up behind that cover, like 2 or 3 squads. We've seen that before, so this could be very devastating if he gets a good barrage in there. So I'd say that's a good idea.
Yeah, and perhaps he just doesn't quite have the fuel yet for a Panzer IV. He needs some more manpower or something.
Earlier, but he's down to about 30 now. So.
Yeah, why can't I see the resources in there? I wonder if that's a bug.
Very big engagement here in the middle.
Yeah, he's only got 2 PE squads. This is very bad for him.
A third is rushing in. Mortar half-track is going to provide fire support here. He's going to need to get a very good barrage to turn this tide here.
Yeah, he needs to hit in this big clump.
Axis hold the initiative.
He really doesn't want to show it yet. He doesn't want to show it yet, or they're going to start moving around. He's got bars, too. Boy.
I think I just heard it go off. Let's see if it lands.
Fired.
Oh, it missed. It hit his own guy.
Killed one American, though. So that's not ideal. Great grenades. Great grenades from the Panzer League so far.
Yeah, but the bars are just going to crush it
Enemy
now.
unit down.
Nice. Got 3 of them.
There. He really needs to rush that half-track. It's a pity he didn't have a sticky bomb, or he could have taken that sucker down right there, and that would be a huge loss for the Panzer Elite.
Oh, he didn't bring it back far enough. Keep retreating.
Yeah, no kidding.
Get behind the Flakverling.
Yeah, they're not going to come that far back. We have another half-track coming out, mortar half-track, so he's going for heavy support abilities here.
Yeah, how many infantry units does he have? He has 1, 2, 3 on right now?
4 squads. 3 PE squads.
Yeah, he lost 1, I think, earlier.
He lost 2 so far.
But that's a lot of really weak American squads in the middle now. He could come back. He's lost the church, though. That's a big downside.
But it definitely did serve a purpose. I mean, he kept him out of middle for the first 10 minutes of the game, just about. So that was well done. We have veterancy on an American squad that's recruiting right now, which is very nice to see. So 2
mortar half-tracks, wow. There's your standard mine in the middle. Let's see. I don't remember. Where's the upgrade that gives them the stationary mine detecting?
That is the first the logistics company, and that is the Feldcraft ability that gives.
I don't think it's going to help him. He doesn't have it yet. Here they go, right into the mines.
Very nice mine there.
With the flamers in wait, they knew that was going to happen.
That is huge. And he's trying to upgrade the building again, but I don't think he actually was able to chase him off, and he got veterancy on it as well. If you'll look near the bridge where that strap point is, you'll see a poor little burning Kettengrad.
Yeah.
And that Hans just wants to jump off there, but he's not allowed to. They super glued him to the seat.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you ensure loyalty. The Soviets did it with a commissar with a pistol, and the Germans did it with superglue. It's far less costly. You don't have to pay a superglue a monthly wage.
Yeah,
the commissar demanded good pay.
And we have an infantry half-track out now, so we're going with a heavy mobile attack force here, like fast response, to counter all the Americans capping all over the map. I think that's what the half-tracks are really going to serve as right now.
Yeah, wow. Good thing he moved. That would have maybe taken out the whole squad there.
Very well.
A double mortar.
And one thing I'm seeing right here also is a very good resource management from the German player. He is using all his resources very effectively. He's keeping all his munitions, his fuel, his manpower all below 100 most of the game. So he's been doing a very good job in terms of spending all his resources so nothing goes to waste. He's always got something coming out on the field.
We've got infantry company for the American player. He just called in some rangers, it looks like, to deal with these half-tracks.
That is a good choice right there. And I did see the repair ability pop up on the kitty cat, so we definitely have tank hunters chosen for the Panzer Elite.
Oh, interesting.
We have sticky bombs up for the Americans as well, so I believe I saw a sticky bomb, or maybe that was just a grenade and I'm just retarded, but
I haven't heard it, but it's possible I missed it.
We have an AT half-track out as well, so wow, this is so much half-track play, it's almost blinding.
Yeah. He was expecting, I think, the American player to go with a motor pool or a tank depot to counter the half-tracks, but instead he went infantry company. So
that will do it, to be perfectly honest, because those rangers are very brutal.
Oh, yeah. And now that light AT half-track is basically worthless, as is a good chunk of the tank hunters' doctrine against infantry company.
Yeah, that is
as long
true.
as the American doesn't get any vehicles.
Yeah, I think the tank hunter, the AT half-track, will be useful since it has the snipe ability. And I
that's true. That's true.
So that should be helpful.
Eyes on me. Yes, sir. Losing ground out there.
Yeah. We have good map control from the American player right now. Are you seeing this? I mean, he has just about all
the
of
German
map.
player is really has to concentrate his forces in order to defeat the Americans, and he's just concentrated them in the middle, which is allowing him to basically hold the middle and easily control the north. But now, did he lose his Ketten up there to those engineers?
He actually lost to the Ketten in the middle where that mine crater is.
Oh no, there's the Kettenkrad in the middle. It just is wounded.
Oh wow, there
It ran away from the engineers.
Very nice, very nice.
Rangers, take
So he'll use that to spot mines, most likely. He needs to do some capping, though, because they're losing a lot of resources right now.
Yeah, he is.
Heavy
Oh, no.
forces engaging middle. Look at that.
AT's in trouble. Nice mortars to the rescue. Holy crap.
Very nice strike there.
Our front lines are collapsing.
This is going to be a very decisive battle for how this game plays out.
I don't know what he's doing with these two squads. Is he rushing them into the building? No, into the graveyard.
He's trying to get him into heavy cover possibly and trying to just pull back.
With the healing.
as much heal as possible.
Oh no.
Slayed
The
him.
Rangers just chasing it. He didn't get the mortars out of there.
He destroyed one of the mortar half. No, he destroyed the AT half.
AT half-track, yeah, right?
Losing ground out
Yeah, that's
there.
what went down, and he pushed the Americans out of the middle, and we have a Hetzer coming out with the upgraded tank sight. That could be an interesting choice. I know they're effective against infantry. They do.
They have that little remote control gun. I always love that
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, the little RC car gun. Yeah.
At least, when you're using the Hetzer, you never see gunner killed on the first shot of an engagement like you do with the Sherman. Like, I paid 50 munitions for that stupid thing, and the guy dies in the first shot. Dang it.
Quite annoying. We have Teller mines being laid all over the place. He is definitely anticipating armor here.
Cut off from
He's probably expecting a tank depot here. That's what I would be expecting if I were the Panzer lead, at least.
Yeah, the American player pretty much used all his fuel on the bars and the grenades. He doesn't have anything else to use fuel on. Oh, grenade right into the building. Is it going to get out in time? Yes.
Yeah, that was awesome. One thing I also noticed
losing
in the patch
ground out
change
there.
list is that grenades, sticky bombs, and bars no longer affect veterancy.
Yep.
Like how fast they get veterancy. I'm kind of glad about that. That seemed a little bit crazy.
Our fuel point has been
But I
taken
think
by the
those
enemy.
benefits now apply to the second supply yard upgrade, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Do you
because
remember
nobody
anything
built
about
that ever.
Yeah.
Well, now he's got the supply yard. Maybe he'll use it. If he's just going a full, if you're going with a big infantry push like he is with the infantry company, supply yard upgrade could help him a lot with reinforcing, with the
I
upkeep.
agree.
I mean, he could just continuously push in with the Rangers and rifles, and if he flanks well, as long as his opponent doesn't have any actual tanks, that's enough to take out all the half-tracks if he needs to.
Very nice to see a Vet 2 squad there by the 5 in the south.
Let's get this over with, God damn it!
2 squads of Rangers, that's brutal. I mean, we need to see Panzer IV. I would recommend a Panzer IV at this point. There's no AT except for the Rangers, and they won't stand up to a
Yeah.
Panzer IV. fully
Hetzer's got some pretty good sloped armor on it, though.
It does.
He should stand up to the... Why is he charging in with the infantry half-track?
Don't worry about it. They're having an open back party in the back of the truck,
Yeah, I guess so.
Losing a munitions
Maybe he
point.
was just doing that to cause him to stay.
so they couldn't get close enough to Sticky.
I was thinking just keep them in position so they'd try to sticky so the mortar would get them. Fired up Rangers, here they come. That infantry half-track is toast. It's nowhere getting out of there.
If they hit that Hetzer, the Teller mine, by accident, that's going to blow everything up.
Yeah, see, they shot 2 bazookas at the Hetzer. It didn't even hit it a little bit. It basically scratched the paint.
That's a lot of infantry, though. He needs to try and get around to the side of it. I don't know why he's trying to fire from the front.
Well, it's just going to turn. Bad news for the Rangers. They are caught way in the crossfire here.
2 grenades. That was a little wasteful there.
It would have been great if it worked. It could have killed the squad.
Yeah.
Now the Hetzers are actually finally taking some damage. It took a long time for that to happen.
We had some friendly fire fall on that Panzer Elite squad by the 5. Had a mortar hit it and took out a guy.
Let's see here. So we still just have the Panzer and the Kampf group.
Yeah, we were seeing a lot of map control shifting hands over and over again. We got another idle kitty cat just sitting by the Flak Virling. It's moving out right now, and we have the upgraded repair ability coming up from the Kampfgruppe.
I was just going to say, I was going to expect that, because he now, the Hetzer has a good chunk of hit points, and it's going to take him a while to repair this. That's a lot of infantry sitting around just repairing that thing.
We got the point. The enemy is after our victory point.
Yeah, definitely.
Here comes the... Oh, wow, the American didn't... He expected the mortars. Instead of staying there and capping and getting owned by the mortars, he's charging... No, he probably saw it from the +5 fuel, but...
Munitions point under
still,
attack.
it was a well-done maneuver.
He is definitely committing to this all-infantry strat, Fireball is. It's working for him so far. He definitely has the projection of strength as well as map control, and he has the capping power. He definitely has more units than the Panzer Elite does at the moment.
And if he could get a howitzer, that middle defensive strong point could just get toasted.
That would be something else. How close is he to a howitzer on field?
I don't think he's that close. It says he's got 2 command points right now, but he doesn't even have the artillery. I think he went down the left side.
Oh, so he's going for off-map then.
I think so.
Which is interesting. I mean, MGs would be good. Don't get me wrong. MGs would be until the half-tracks get them, you know, but it would still be effective situationally. Got a nice flank coming out from these rifles coming in from the north.
Yeah, they've got no cover, though.
Yeah. He's probably going to try and kill one of these half-tracks here.
Yes, double sticky. The bars can potentially finish it off if it needs to. Oh, no, destroyed engine. There, got it with a bar. That was probably worth it.
Flanking. I must say, the American player has done a very good job of flanking coming in from the north. He did just lose the squad, though, unfortunately. But we're seeing great flank from the Rangers here and pushing the infantry off. But this Hetzer has defensive vet. It is not taking any damage.
Oh, man. That Panzer Grenadier squad, triple vet, triple offensive vet.
Hold the initiative.
Because I don't know if it still has the buff
taking
against
Berlin by
Americans, but the G41 always was more effective against Americans than it was Brits, which was interesting. I don't know why that ever was. This Ranger squad just went down.
Wow.
That
combination of what, the mortar and the Hetzer?
Artillery support is asking.
Oh, and he had 2 guys in the building surrounding it too.
Yeah, definitely.
With the G43s.
He was totally surrounded.
But the Americans now in charge. Oh, he's finally got the howitzer shoot, the off-map. So he changed over to the right-hand side of the infantry tree.
So that will
Burger
be
Tiger.
Burger Tiger is out, so he'll probably start reviving all these half-tracks. But the problem is the American player has map control. That is a problem. That is a big problem right there.
Are being threatened.
Yeah, now the Panzer Elite player is going to have to push out again and take something in the north here. Harass to the south, possibly.
He lost both his kitty cats, unfortunately.
Oh, that Ranger squad barely made it out.
Yeah, they're very lucky to have made it out. He lost one of them, and I think, did they lose one of their bazookas? No, they didn't. They're still +4 versus tanks.
It's alive!
Yeah, we will have to see what happens here. It's not looking good for Das V Fliegen right now. The map control situation is just hurting him a lot.
I think he definitely could use a Panzer IV here.
I agree.
Just so that it can stand there. I mean, the Hetzer's okay, but the Panzer IV with that infantry gun on it is going to be able to wipe out these squads. As long as he can kite it well and keep its front armor facing the bazookas. If he combines that with infantry, he should be able to wipe out any Rangers that try to charge it.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with you. We
Especially
have a weapons support center out.
Did he just rebuild a Kettenkrad from scratch?
He did. He built a Kettengrad and he revived one from the dead. So we have a zombie Ketten running around. Wow, those are a lot of elite squads. The Panzer Elite has done a great job of keeping those G43 squad.
Oh, and he's got them expanded too now.
Wow, look at that in the north.
He's got the expanded squads. They've now all got 4 in them.
Yep, he got the logistics company. Very nice. Those Americans are trapped up there. They're just wondering what they're going to do here.
Mortars. Oh boy, now they're in trouble.
That is true. I'm not sure about a weapon support center. I know he's getting snipers here, and he's going to try to like 4-shot a squad if he gets enough snipers, but I don't know how worth it it's going to be. I would have really recommended AT guns. So the kitty cat is dying to fire right now.
Yeah, I see that. He thinks it's worth it just to decap the fuel, I guess.
He did. He got it decapped, and now it's spinning in circles and gone. I don't know why those half-tracks weren't firing. Yeah.
He didn't give him the order, I guess.
Yeah, we got this squad. Whoa. There they are. Yeah.
Ooh. Double and triple vet charging engineers. They retreated. That was a smart move.
Yeah, we got rifles flanking over here by the bridge, north of the bridge, forcing those mortars off because they have no infantry support, but the infantry support is coming.
Zombie light AT. Ooh, that rifle squad's in big trouble.
They're just gone.
Wow.
No hope. Did you see that curveball shot?
Yeah. Jeez. That's a killing field up there.
Just heat seeking right there, just and it's up and it's
curveball. I learned this at one of your American ball games. He didn't care about the Krettenkrat being killed at the fuel because he was just going to come over and revive it again.
Yeah, he's got the Burger Tiger. So
wow, this is the most effective use of a Burger Tiger I've seen since King of the 88.
Yeah, definitely. That really hurt the American player losing 2 squads.
Yeah.
That engagement. We do have a lot of snipers being built, though.
Especially since all of his sacrifices so far have been to knock out those half-tracks, and they're just coming back to life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like Night of the Living Dead here, so I don't know what to tell him.
I think he's in big trouble unless he managed to form some kind of major coup here and just wipe out a couple of those vet squads.
Yeah, if he gets an off-map combat group with like 5 M10s, then he has a chance. But this is looking bleak right now.
Losing a sector.
A couple of snipers working together. Picked off 2 of them. He's going to go for no. It's going to retreat in time.
Yeah,
he just needed to get them a little bit closer, so they had another shot before it retreated.
See, he's running in right now, and his squads are broken apart. There's not a concise effort here, so we're going to see probably a slaughter at the middle here.
Yeah.
He's just drawing him in.
Not much he can do. I think he's just trying to kill that vet squad, because that thing is hammering him. But he pulls it right back into the healing.
Actually has 31 kills, Bridger.
Jeez. I didn't even notice that.
Artillery being dropped on the church, though. Look at that. You see that?
Yeah, and he hasn't even noticed with his... Oh, he's finally pulling out the mortars. It was a little too late.
Probably is going to get this mortar half-track here, though. He keeps following it.
Yeah, I think the infantry might get it.
Hopefully.
But again, it's not going to matter with the Burger Tiger.
The Burger Tiger is just going to revive it.
Enemy unit.
There it is. Time to retreat and enter the Burger Tiger.
It is good because it killed a double vet. The veterancy is lost. So
that's true.
Was good. He can't sustain the line anymore, unfortunately. He really needed to get Sherman's earlier, and I don't know. This is tough right now.
Yeah, his major problem is the Panzer Grenadiers with the super offensive vet. And the only thing that they are really weak to, actually, they've picked up a bazooka, so maybe not. I was going to say it was vehicles.
I see one guy with a bazooka, yeah. That's pretty crazy.
How do you use this American technology? Point it at the enemy and shoot.
Yeah, I mean, we could also stand to see some a tier 3 building and get all the buildings in a row, and then we could get MP44s, which would be always a nice idea. But
oh
it's
yeah,
not
he
really
pulled out the logistic. There it is. Yep, I forgot.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that before. You had mentioned it, and I didn't see it.
So now we have a total change of game. I mean, the game has totally shifted 100%. When those 2 squads went down, I mean, it was just that was so game-changing right there.
I think so. That's a lot of manpower to lose.
It definitely is, and I think they both had veterancy, or one of them had veterancy, so that was a huge loss there.
Yeah, he needs
Forward
AT guns or something just to force all this stuff to back off so that his infantry have something to hide behind.
Yeah, we've definitely seen another half-track coming up here. There's a teller mine right under it, so let's hope the Burger Tiger doesn't drop the wreck.
Careful, Hans.
He's regrouping
A
here for
third
another
sniper.
attack.
He's going for that. He's going to try and use the sniper technique.
He's going to try and one-shot a squad, but that's a lot of manpower, and he's risking a lot. He probably could have gotten another 2 rifle squads out in the time that it's taken him to build this sniper army here. So I don't know how wise.
Yeah, but 2 rifle squads wasn't going to help him against all of this anyway. Maybe it would.
My God. Bridger,
What?
we have a funk wagon out. The funk is here.
Where
And
is
it
it?
is deploying by the strategy point by the bridge. Oh no, it's building a Goliath. Is it building a Goliath?
I can't even see it.
It is!
Oh, there it is.
It is building a Goliath.
Awesome.
I can't believe I'm actually seeing this. Oh my God.
Hetzer's got some defensive and offensive vet. It's going to make it even harder to take down with those bazookas.
We're seeing a lot of resources floated by the Panzer Elite player right now. One thing I've noticed is that he's taken map control, but he's consolidated all his forces in the middle. Can you imagine what a howitzer strike would do to all that?
Yeah.
Paying attention.
Not that you know, you couldn't just avoid it by hitting the retreat
Yeah.
button, but still.
Those Rangers are in trouble. There's a mortar zeroed in on them.
Oh, yeah, there goes 3. Bodies just littered over the ground.
My God, that was brutal.
Right on the other side of the building. Perfect
The
execution.
Burger Tiger's firing its coaxial. It's killing rifles. Oh my God.
Oh, here comes the artillery right on the church again. Is he going to notice in time? Yes, he is.
No, he's not. He's not moving it fast enough. Careful, Goliath. Don't back into the explosion. It's all backing up. Oh my God. So that's a sniper army right there. Look at that. It's like Sith warriors up here. They're
Yeah.
just all cloaked and
Ghost Recon.
waiting in the background.
I'd love
Oh,
if
no,
he
the
just sent the
Goliath-
Goliath over there. Like, I know where you are.
He's gonna know. He needs to be really careful keeping that close to his infantry here.
Yeah, right?
This could be hilarious.
Nope, it's going to probe. Here it goes. It's probing.
It's all hopping over terrain.
I like the hopping.
Yeah, me
It
too.
reminds me of those RC cars. You always build jumps for them. Except if you also strapped a whole lot of explosive to them.
Oh my God! It all threw a blanket over itself. It's all cloaked here by the wall. That's amazing.
1,000 manpower up here in
Oh
snipers.
no! There's another one racing to the north.
He's got...
Light speed. It's cloaked there.
There it is. He's got hidden...
Oh my God! And here
Movable
comes a Ranger
mines.
squad. Ranger squad coming in from the
I see it.
right-hand side. Snipers in the north. Oh my God! This is gonna. Can we get some Benny Hill music here, please?
As soon as they reveal
No.
themselves.
Sniper in the north.
Too close. He moved that. Oh, yes. He moved the Panzer Grenadiers just to pull them in front of the building. Watch. Oh, no. He missed his chance. They were so close. You could have charged him. Oh, he's waiting. They picked up a bazooka. Here it comes. Do it.
God,
Do it. They're right there. Yes. Oh, my. Saint Mary of Magdalene. That was... Oh. And hey, the scout car. Oh, it's an armored car. Chasing down the snipers.
Armored car chasing down the sniper army. Oh my goodness, I can't believe. Actually, and it's gonna kill all the snipers. Oh my God.
Yeah,
That was one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen.
definitely. That was a good end, I think.
That's very amusing.
So yeah, I think the American player just was not able to actually kill off any of the... I think he killed 1 PE squad in the entire game. The PE player did a fantastic job of keeping them alive, and that's... As a result, you can just take a look at their stats and their veterancy and see, damn! The Hetzer, too. Hetzer never even came close to going down, because the American player just never had anything that could deal with it.
I would tend to agree with you, Bridger. I think that the main problem is that when he had map control in the beginning of the game, he focused too much and he was throwing too much at the middle that was solidified. If he would have even built an OP on his fuel, he could have gotten like an 11 or 12 minute Sherman out, and that would have just totally shut the Panzer Elite down.
Yeah, they would have. I think at that time they would have only had what, a light AT half track maybe. I don't think that's going to stand up against the Sherman. Even if you throw in like an anti-tank grenade or something from a Panzer Grenadier.
Yeah, definitely, I agree with you.
He would have. He didn't even have the building to build an AT. Martyr.
Nope, he was not. Well, I mean, it seemed like in the beginning of the game he went tank hunters. He went for Teller mines. He went for the light AT half track to counter, motor pool units and anything of that sort that might come out. But it just never happened. I mean, it was a very good. The American player had a very good instinct.
He also had the mortar half tracks and the infantry half track to deal with infantry, so he was prepared for both motor pool and just an infantry push. The only thing he wasn't really prepared for was full-on Shermans.
Definitely. The Panzer Elite player did a very good job keeping calm. When he was losing the whole map, he did not panic. He did not throw his units into senseless, kamikaze bonsai charges. He restrained himself and he built up his forces to a proper amount where he could counter what the American had, and then he mass capped and he just brought the game back in his favor.
All right.
Very
so, not a bad game at all. We had a great time broadcasting. If you have a replay that you think is worthy of being a video replay reviewed by us here at Tales of Heroes, send it to toh@sound-strategy.net. That is toh@sound-strategy.net, and we'll take a look at it and see if we can't give you guys a good show sometime in the near future, something that you haven't seen before, because some of you probably have seen this one. It was just on Game Replays. We found it. We decided we're going for this. So, thanks for everybody for tuning in. Good game. And we'll see you on the battlefield.